Hey guys, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to go over how to properly perform diaphragmatic breathing, or another name for it is belly breathing. So our diaphragm is the primary muscle that is used for respiration. So the diaphragm muscle is sitting about here. So it attaches into our lower part of our sternum. It's attaching underneath our lower ribs and then to the upper lumbar vertebrae. So it kind of takes up this whole space. When you inhale, the diaphragm is going to move down to allow the lungs fill with air. As you exhale, the diaphragm comes back up. So that's why it's called belly breathing. So as you inhale and the diaphragm's coming down, the belly comes out. As you exhale and the diaphragm comes back up, the belly comes back in. Breathing this way is the most efficient way for our respiratory system to get air in and out. Diaphragmatic breathing is really great for relaxation, which is why you might see it used in a lot of meditations. You might be cued to breathe that way. It's also really good for helping with pain, particularly chronic pain issues. So a lot of times with chronic pain, you have a lot of holding patterns, tight muscles, and breathing in this way helps to kind of relax your body, relax through those muscles. The diaphragm is not the only muscle that's working when we breathe. We have accessory muscles that also help with respiration. But these are accessory muscles, so that we don't want them to be the dominant muscle working while we breathe. When these accessory muscles are working more than the diaphragm, that's when we get abnormal breathing patterns. So you might get more like chest breathing. So as you inhale, the chest comes out, and exhale, that comes down instead of the belly. That's probably the most common abnormal breathing pattern. You might inhale and get the shoulders rising up. And over time, if we're breathing this way, that could lead to tight muscles in the neck, tight pec muscles. It could lead to poor posture. And then we also have your first ribs actually located like under your upper trap here. And if we're commonly breathing in this aspect, then sometimes that gets elevated and stuck as well. So not only is diaphragmatic breathing good for relaxation, but this is how we are supposed to be breathing. So if we can kind of retrain these muscles, it could be helpful in preventing future issues. So we're going to go over diaphragmatic breathing. We'll do it in sitting and then we'll do it lying down, but you can do this breath in any position. I think if you're having trouble with it, those are the easiest ways to learn. So first, check in with yourself. You don't have to be, you can sit on the floor or sit in a chair. So make sure you're in good posture first. So if you're kind of slumped over here, it's really hard to properly use your diaphragm. So you want the spine tall, chin slightly tucked, and make sure your shoulders aren't up toward your ears, shoulders are relaxed down. A lot of people tend to have a lot of tension in their jaw, so I also like to check in and make sure the jaw's relaxed. So the resting position of your jaw is you take the tip of your tongue and you place that behind your front teeth, and then you let your jaw relax. So tip of the tongue to the teeth, and make sure that's relaxed. Okay. So next, to monitor the breath, you're going to put one hand on your chest and one hand on your abdomen. So as you inhale, we don't want the hand on your chest to be moving very much. We want to feel the movement in the hand on your abdomen. So you inhale, abdomen comes out, exhale, abdomen falls in. If you're inhaling and you feel like this is moving this way, you're not getting enough in the belly. So it's inhale, exhale. If you're having trouble feeling this while you're sitting, then we'll try it laying down. So laying down technically is a little more difficult because your diaphragm's working against gravity, but I think people can feel the difference and feel the muscle activating sometimes a little easier when they're laying on their back. So laying down, so I like to keep my knees bent. It's just better for your low back. You could always, if you want to be more relaxed, just prop something under your knees. So make sure shoulders are relaxed, you're relaxed down. So you're going to put, again, one hand on the chest, one hand on the abdomen. So as you inhale, I'll move my hand so you can see my belly. Inhale, the belly's going to rise. Exhale, it falls. Inhale, belly rises. exhale, falls. So again, you're going to try it with your hand on the abdomen. Inhale, exhale. So try that. If sitting was not working, see if laying down is a little bit easier for you. So if you watched this video and you did the breath with me and you were like, yeah, that's super easy, I got this, then maybe you don't need to work on this as like an exercise. If you were doing it and it was kind of challenging for you, then try working on this, doing like 5 to 10 breaths in either whatever position you liked, and monitoring and making sure that you're working that muscle. So if people don't think like, oh, like my muscles I used to breathe can get weak, but they can. If you have been going through life and you're not using the diaphragm properly, it can get weak. So we can, do have to work on it. You can also use this breath if you are feeling stressed out, anxious, and you need to just relax, ground yourself. It's really great for that as well. If, like I said, you were someone who it was easy for, or even if it was challenging, I like to check in throughout the day. So if you know that you're kind of like a chest breather, check in with yourself. Are you breathing through your chest? And then try to change it to the belly. Are your shoulders up and lifted? Check the posture, relax down, make sure the breathing's coming through the belly. So those are kind of some ways you can incorporate this into your daily life. But that's all I have for you guys today. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day.